While Sung Jin-woo is going through his Demon Castle adventure, horrifying things are happening on the outside world, where we pick up on an island near Jeju Island in Korea as a giant ant slices through a population of hunters and civilians, causing a major scene that gets picked up by cameras. Using this footage, the Hunter Association argues in a boardroom about what to do on this matter, as Go Gunhee explains to everyone that this is extremely serious, given that this ant clearly flew over 150 kilometers to get to where it did, meaning there are other locations that could potentially be attacked by these flying ants. This is a problem that's been left to rot for way too long, since the ants are only there because the hunters closed off the area of a massive dungeon break from years ago, and they haven't organized any efforts to raid the island and finish things for good, despite many of the S-rank hunters of today wishing for them to do so. That ends now as Go Gunhee starts to think of a way to ensure their victory on this raid, starting with a meeting that he has with Thomas Andre, America's national level hunter, who happens to be in the building right now. During their conversation, Thomas Andre wonders where Sung Jin-woo is, since he was interested in him and came to Korea to meet him, but the association has no idea that he's inside of the Demon Castle right now, so they aren't lying when they say they have no clue where he is, because he's a hard man to track down. From here, the conversation continues as Thomas said he also came expecting to ask South Korea to ban Hwang Dong-soo from coming back to the country, something which they've already done after his major incident with the man that he claims to be Sung Jin-woo's father. This is where the conversation abruptly ends, but you can tell Go Gunhee wants to ask this man to join the raid. He's just intimidated and even thinks to himself, thinking that he's a pretty tall guy, but Thomas makes him feel like a manlet by comparison. It's here where Thomas smiles and says, "Oh, did me visiting right now give you hope that I'd help with this little Jeju Island incident? Well, I'm a pretty busy guy, but I guess I'd help if you guys could afford it." And that goes back to our video about just how much these national hunters require for their service. But next up, we're going to talk about the Hunter Association's backup plan and how Japan might actually show up and save the day here.